Hello and welcome to my second cooking video, and this time it's from the incredible Idaho Cookbook. Yes, it is incredible. From Boise, which is the capital of Idaho for all you non-Idahoians. This time I'm going to be making, the carrot is a hint, and a bookmark, you know, waste not want not. I'm going to be making carrot cake. You probably could have got that from the title. And yes, before you start complaining, the measurements are in American cups. But you know what? Whatever. You can get cups in England. Just go to cooking shop. Sainsbury's? Yeah, whatever. Anyways, first of all, in this recipe, I will need sugar. 2 cups. Oil. 1 1/4 cup. Eggs. 4. Flour. 2 1/4 cups. Cinnamon, which is the best spice in the world, just saying. 2 teaspoons. Salt, 1/2 teaspoon. Baking soda, also known as bicarbonate of soda, 1 1/2 teaspoons. And last but not least, mainly because I don't like pecans or walnuts or any type of nuts for that matter, I am going to be using 2 1/2 cups carrots for the last ingredient. I know that's there, but I'm just missing out the last one, so that makes that the last one, so I am right. So shh. Grated. Ta-da! Now I bet loads of you, like everyone, is probably complaining, saying, oh my god, that was so boring. Last time it was awesome and amazing. James, you're awesome. But last time I had a lot of people complaining, saying I said the ingredients way too fast without taking a breath. Yes, Kieran, I'm talking to you. So this time, I'm not gonna have any complaints, right? Yeah, you guys are probably gonna complain. People like complaining. Anyways, on to my first instruction, which is to mix sugar and eggs. Wow, you really are not good at focusing, camera. Anyway, it says mix sugar and oil until well blended and then add the eggs. So that's what I'm gonna do. Here we have the sugar. You remember the sugar. Say hello to the sugar. We pour it into the bowl one-handed, like a boss. And then we grab the oil over here. Remember the oil as well. And we pour it also into the bowl one-handed, like a boss. Now, since I can't be bothered to get a hand whisk, because you know, the sockets are all like really far away. Oh no, I just showed you the ingredients. Pretend you didn't see that. Instead, I am going to get a fork. Dun dun dun. And I am going to beat it like so. Ta-da! Right, now, on to the next instruction, which is... oh, better focusing. Well done, camera. Add eggs. Okay, this might be difficult. 4 eggs, 1 hand, 1 man. This could be a challenge. Right, I will do 1 egg to show you how to crack an egg. This could end up in a lot of shell ending up in the cake. There we go. 1-handed egg crack like a boss. Remember? Because I'm a boss. Anyways, well, I will do that with a further 3 eggs, and since the first one was just oh so successful, you can just presume that's what's going to happen with the next 3. Yay! There are now 4 eggs, 1, 2, 3, 4, broken into the bowl of sugar and oil, and since it says in the book just to add eggs and not mix them, that is what I shall do. And the next instruction is to sift the dry ingredients, which might be quite difficult with 1 hand, but since I am le boss, I shall try. So here we have our biggest sieve, because I think that sifting is just another fancy word for sieving. Now, we shall move our fork over here and put our sieve on top of the... oh no, I've already failed. Well, since that hasn't gone so well so far, I'm not got high hopes for the rest of it. Anyways, I shall put the dry ingredients in the sieve, and I shall show you later. Yay! Failure. There you are, my dry ingredients are in the sieve, and since you don't know any better, I'm going to say that that went very well. So you can just ignore all the flour and the spoon and everything all the way around the side of the bowl. And I shall show you when I have finished sieving, which will take me very little time because I am an excellent person and chef. So that went very well. There isn't a very thin layer of powder now laying every surface in the kitchen, and most likely my lungs. That definitely did not happen. It was just a very simple sieving expedition. So, sieve dry ingredients, combine with sugar mixture and beat well. Okay, I don't approve of beating, but when it comes to food, sometimes it's necessary. So I shall grab my trusty fork and I shall beat the mixture together, which should be amazingly fun. It's a shame you can't stay for the whole time. I'll catch up with you guys later. Welcome back, and you missed a quite fantastic mixing session there. Well, actually, my arm got really tired with the fork, so I just grabbed the electric mixer, plugged it into the floor, had a bit of mixing on the floor time, which was fun. So, now, next step. Stir in carrots and nuts. But we're not going to be using any nuts, are we? So we're just going to be stirring in the carrot. Ah, the dust in my mouth. No, I didn't say that. I just have a dry throat for no reason. Carrots, 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 carrots. There are no carrots left in the bowl. There are all the carrots in there. Now I'm going to mix it just with my very handy fork and not with the electric mixer right over there. Okay? You believe me, right? I shall see you soon. Alrighty then. Now that this is mixed, we can preheat our oven. And it says pour into a greased and floured 9 by 13 inch pan. La di da di da. Make it in any pan you want. Non-conformity for the win. Yes, that is the string of the camera. Stop complaining. Now we're going to bake at 325 degrees Fahrenheit, which, off the top of my head, is 160 degrees centigrade for us Brits. So turn it to 160. Ta-da! And this is the pan I shall be using. You see paper in there. That's because I've designed my icing already. And you can see the icing recipe down here. Well, frosting. But I shall be making that tomorrow because it is already 8:15 over here. And by the time it cooks, I'll be up until midnight. So you shall see me frosting it tomorrow. Right. Anyways, now I shall be greasing my pan. Now you all know how to grease a pan. Actually, I can't be sure of that. I don't know who's watching this video. So we're going to get some new butter. Anchor butter. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rub the butter on the pan. Now you can't see my ideas yet. Still in the prototype stage. Alright, so here's my pan. Here's my butter. Unwrapping with one hand like a boss. Oh, come on. It's not Anchor butter. It's Tesco's own brand. That was a letdown. I'm sorry, you guys. I apologize greatly. Anyways. There. Now what we have is a piece of paper with lots of butter on it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to rub it around a bit. And then you take a little bit of a corner off. As so. I should just turn a light on so you can see some more. Ta-da! And you just rub it on in there. Just to make sure that it is nice and greased. Now, did it say greased and floured? It did say greased and floured. So, after we've completely greased this pan, which I would consider to be about done by now, what we have to do is we have to flour it. Now, flouring it is a very, very complicated process. We get flour, alright? We take a little pinch in here. Oh no, flour on my arm. Anyways, flour on my arm. Just sprinkle a bit in here. A basically throw the pan about a bit. So once you've greased and floured it, I shall show you the next step. My next step is to pour it in. Well, actually, the step was to pour it into a greased and floured, which means you probably should have greased and floured it earlier, but I didn't tell you to, so I'll let you off this time. But only this time. Next time, it's on you. Alright, so I take my fork out, and I get my bowl. My awesome bowl. Quite heavy because it is a lot of mixture. Because this makes a very big cake. It can serve up to 60 people if you have really tiny portions. Now what I just got is a rubber scraper, because usually when you pour it in, especially with one hand, which I am doing right now, and yes, you say, oh, you could probably get an assistant, James. Yeah, I probably could, if I had any friends. No, I don't want sympathy. I just want your love. I'm kidding. Anyway, so, 1 second, I'll just set up the tripod. That would make much, much more sense. I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. Because you're an idiot. Shut up. Tripod setting up time. Yeah, official theme song. So there it is. Alright. We're just going to be pouring this in like so. Scooping it out with the rubber scraper. Now I can use 2 hands. This is much, much, much easier. So, what you been up to this summer? Just trying to make small talk while I pour in the mixture. I don't know why, I'll probably cut out this section later, but if I don't, hello viewers. How you doing? Yeah, that's a Friends reference. I like Friends. Wanna make a fight about it? I didn't think so. Anyways, now then. Rubber scraper this stuff off the side of the bowl, and yes, I'm getting louder because I'm getting further away from the camera. I just want to make sure you could hear my beautiful voice. Now, we have put the mixture into the pan. Alright, but the oven is not yet preheated. That's what this light right here means. So, we have to wait. So I'll see you when that happens, and I'll probably be doing some washing up or other very interesting things while that happens. So now the oven has preheated, we can open it. Da! Dun! Heavy, heavy, heavy pan. Put the pan in. I did just touch that metal if you were wondering. And yes, it hurt a lot. Right, so it is for 50 to 55 minutes. So what you gotta do is you gotta set your timer to 50, and then we're gonna check it, and if it's not done yet, we'll put it in for another 5 minutes, or however long we think is necessary. So my beeper just went off, which tells me that the cake might be ready. It might not be though, so what I'm going to test with my trusty meat fork thingy. So we're gonna open the oven, and this is not very safe, I must tell you. You should usually use 2 hands for this. And there's the cake. We're just going to put this in, and it's come out clean. So we're going to say that that's done. We're going to go ahead and turn that off. And once I take it out of the oven, your carrot cake is ready. Yay! Now tomorrow I'm going to be frosting it, so tune in then. But for now, that is the end of my video. It is an amazing cake, and I know last time I made a nice portion and put it on at the end, which was really nice, but I haven't finished yet. So I'm going to wait for this to cool, and I'm going to frost it tomorrow, and I will film that for you guys. So see you later. Bye.